Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome. I'm so happy to be here, or maybe good afternoon if you're somewhere else. Morning for most of us. It is 9:30 here. I was planning on doing this like a little bit later, letting people sleep in on a Saturday, but I'm legit just like too excited. We pulled some really great cards yesterday, got some really solid value, and 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 we didn't even pull an enchanted. So I'm really excited to get in there. I did realize one of the first things I do every day, other than my normal like Bible study, prayer, things like that, read the Bible, prayer, is Wordle. I did do my Wordle for today, so hey, let's do Wordle together real quick, guys. My first thing I always go with is raise. Okay, nice, nice. So let's go. Let's see. Weird. Well, let's not use a W yet. That's a little bit. Um, what about tried? No, that puts the I in the same spot. Um, liner. Yeah, like a one liner. All right, we got all that. Oof. This is rough. I do hard mode, which means that if you have yellows, you have to use them the next time. And if you have greens, you have to use them in that spot the next time. So you can't do what I call fact finding words. So normally at this point, I would try and think of all the words that would fit here and eliminate some letters with another guess. I can't do that. I have to actually use these letters where they are. So let's go with not nicer. Um, let's see here. I feel like I should be able to get it right here. Man, everything I'm thinking of has an N in it or an L in it. How about timer? Timer's a good guess. Ooh, nothing. All right, rough. All right. Um, let's go with wow, neither M or T. That's really rough. Um, cider. Cider's a good guess. Ouch! Woof! That's rough, chat. Neither C or D. Um, fiber. Got to have fiber in your diet. Let's see. Fixer could be another one. Okay. Now, okay. I'm gonna finish this later because this is how I do Wordle. Is I will no. Let's do fiber. Let's do fiber, and then if this isn't right, I'm gonna have to sit on it for a while and think about it. Oof! Not nothing. I have no idea. Hiker? I'm gonna have to come back to it. I'm gonna have to come back to it while I'm not thinking about other things. Ouch! That's really rough. That was really rough. Anyway, hey, let's hey, you guys want to open a box of Into the Inklands? I would really like to open a box of Into the Inklands. Uh, yesterday I went back through and I rechecked the value on the cards because yesterday, if you weren't watching, oh, I was going through our. Can't leave us hanging. I'm so sorry. Whiter? I don't think whiter could be it. No, because there's no D. Wider. Little Miss Lizzie, welcome, by the way. Happy you're here. Glad to see you. Thank you for the follow recently. I'm happy to see that. I realized that for whatever reason, my Twitch activity feed had not been updating. And so I closed it and reopened it. I was like, man, we haven't gotten followers in a while. What's going on? And then I realized, oh, wait. So to real quick to Perspective, Little Miss Lizzie, Og P, Karen Warner, David, Ron Hicks, and maybe 30 Bats. All of y'all followed in the last couple of weeks and really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, Hiker? I think it's Hiker. We got to make sure that it can't be anything else. Um, I think it's. Can it not be anything else? It could be Piker. It could be Hiker or Piker. I'm leaning toward Hiker though. Piker's a very a very odd word. Um, no, Piper. That sucked. That really sucked. That's rough, man. Ah, that broke a 160 game streak here. Oh, my daughter. What was we?
Can you text mom for Clay?
No.
Aw.
Shoo. Oh man. Of course it's the one that I do live that I end up missing. Sorry, I gotta share it now. Alright. That sucked. Yeah, I know. It was right there, right? Piper. Alright. Hey, you know what's way more important though? Is Into the Inklands. So happy you guys are here for this. Yet last night, if you weren't here with us last night, we opened some Into the Inklands and got the. We pulled 7 or 8 legends, like a lot of the legendary cards. Let's see. I went ahead and sorted out my higher value cards or ones in sleeves. So we got 3 Curse Merfolk, including a cold foil Curse Merfolk. We got Fang. These are just the rares that have some solid value. John Silver, Lucky, Moana Born Leader, Morph. Morph is such a great card, chat. So good. We got a foil Peter Pan, Bare Necessities, Bosses on a Roll, Sorcerer's Hat, and then Queen's Castle is an outstanding card. We got 2 Queen's Castles and a foil Queen's Castle. So those are some great, great pulls there. And then as far as our super rares go, we got, let's see, I was surprised to see that Alice had so little value, even in her cold foil. We got Chernabog. He's got solid value. Foil Little John, foil Lyle Tiberius Rourke, Magical Dispels, 2 of them, and a Sheriff of Nottingham. But most of our value, like legit, like maybe not half, but close to, of our value came from just these cards here. We got Grammatala. We got a foil Kita. Jafar Striking Illusionist. This was like $41 on his own. Each of these were at least 20, I think. Jim Hawkins Space Traveler. Maleficent Mistress of All Evil. So 8. Yeah, we pulled 8 legends. Mickey Mouse, Trumpeter. I think he was only like 18 actually. But Milo Thatch, King of Atlantis. And Perdita, Devoted Mother. So we had some really solid pulls there. Very happy about that. But let's hope that Wordle does not show what our luck is going to be like today. Let's hope that Wordle took all of our bad luck away and put us into our good luck. Here we go. We got Razul. For those of you who weren't here last night, I will go over just real quick the cards a real quick once over. We went over them all last night, so I won't go too deep into it, but I will do a quick hey, Razul, no damage, he gets +2. Webby Vanderquack, we got some folk from DuckTales here. Sir Hiss has Evasive. Queen, Hateful Ritual, or Hateful Rival, Hateful Ritual, Captain Melee, First in Command, she gets Evasive on her turn. She also got 5 toughness, which is nice. We got Neverland, just a regular old location. If you guys don't know the location thing, now there are locations, and this is a card that you play, and it just sits there kind of like an item. But then you can pay this cost over here to move your characters over to this location. And every turn you get this value. So at the beginning of your turn, you get this much lore. And then different characters will might get different bonuses for being in a location, or some locations will give bonuses or whatever else. So yeah, Tinkerbell Generous Fairy. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards, grab a character, put it in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Not inkable though. That's man, that is so rough. It's not inkable. Hey is gonna have a build. There's a Maui card that synergizes with Hey Hey's, and it's really funny. Mindless Wandering once per turn when this character moves to a location, each opponent loses 1 lore. I also think there's going to be a lore losing, a jank build for lore stealing. How far I'll go. Top 2 cards of your deck, 1 in your hand, other than Inkwell, face down and exerted. This is a solid card. It's not inkable, but you get ink from it anyway, which is nice. The only problem is that if you pull 2 cards that you want, you have to ink one of them. But either way, I think this will see some play. All right. Let's get to our money makers here. And by that, and with that, I mean, we're going to go, hang on here. Where is, here it is. Got to find TCG Player so I can make sure I look up prices. All right. Boom. Rafiki Mystical Fighter was worth like a quarter, I think. This is not a great card at all. And it really isn't. It's a 1 cost, which is nice, but it's a 0/2 that quests for 1, that has Challenger 3, and when he faces a Hyena, he takes no damage, but that's really niche. Other than that, he's a 0/2 that quests for 1, that challenges for 3. Just fine, I guess, but it's just going to die quick. You know, not great. Aerial Adventures Collector. This was worth like $3 or $4, I think. That's not bad at all. Evasive, whenever you play a song, chosen character of yours gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So in a singing deck, it allows you to give your characters evasive, which makes sure that they can't be challenged unless they also have evasive. All right, and our foil is foil rare, Peter Pan Lost Boy Leader. Let's see what the foil rare of that is. All right, the foil version of this is 50 cents. Not great. It once per turn, when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore, which, I mean, that can be nice if you have some high. Oh, hey, G Creature, welcome back. Glad you're here. But yeah, the Peter Pan can be nice, only that you can only move a character to a location once per turn. So you can do something with that. I think that's going to change. He may not become like a huge value, but I bet he'll go up to like $1, because there are some cards that let you move characters' locations for free. There are some cards that let you move multiple cards to a location for free. So I could definitely foresee him gaining some value. Helga Sinclair, 2 forward challenger 2. Nutsy's just a regular old 2/3. Skippy, 2/2 with ward. Iago has evasive. King Louis, a 7/7 for 7 that quests for 3. This is a fun common card. I like this as a common. In the last one, in dagnabbit, what's it called? In Floodborn, Rise of the Floodborn, there were some rares and even more that had these as like rares or super rares for, you know, things like this. I like this as a common. That's a good common. And Patch, Intimidating Pup, 3/4 that can give a character -2 until the start of my next turn. Cusco's Palace, or as G Creature said last night, Cusco's Palace, the palace for Cusco, the palace specifically made to house Cusco. That palace. Whenever a character is challenged and banished, well, here, banish the challenging character. So it's a little bit expensive to move your characters there, but it protects them while they're there. Shurnabox Followers, 2/1. Whenever you quest, you can banish it and draw a card. Whenever this quest, you can then banish it, draw a card. That's really nice because he's great early on. I'm perfectly happy with a 1 cost, quests for 1, get that out there real fast. But then as late game starts to get in there, just quest with this, get rid of this guy and draw a card and hopefully draw on something better, you know? Thaddeus E. Kling, 3/5. All right, here we go. 3/5, whenever he quests a location, that can deal 1 damage to chosen character. So, We got Bernard, brand new agent. He does not have value. I remember him. He's not great. We have Hades, Hothead Ruler. I don't think he was worth much. I want to say like $1 or $2. because he's very niche with the Ready or Titan characters. Not even $1. Okay, and our foil is. Hey! We got our enchanted! And then along came Zeus. Oh man. Oh, look how beautiful it is, chat. Look at that shine. Wow. Deal 5 damage to chosen character or location for a 4 cost. That's going to be some solid control there. Look at that. Okay, let's see. Okay, first of all, I want to make sure that we, as soon as possible, get this thing into a sleeve. Let's check value. All Strand Art, Along Came Zeus is $170. Yeah! That pays for the box more than all on its own. Oh, I love that. Look how beautiful it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, chat. That's such a gorgeous card. That's going to get listed real quick here. Okay, let's scoot stuff down here so we can make room. So we can sit over here nice and pretty. Oh, man. Wow. Definitely, Sisa. Hey! Happy you're here. Glad to see you. Man, I can't be happier right now. Robin Hood is every set has 1 costs that are 2/2 that quest for 1 for every color. So Robin Hood is steals this time around. Voyage move up to 2 characters of yours to the same location for free. So you get like more than 1 Peter Pan, and they only cost 4. So you get a couple Peter Pans out there. Pay 1 to move both of them somewhere, and then you gain lore equal, and then you can move them for your once per turn on top of that. Anyway, you move 1 more of them, so you can get like triple that up on a turn. Again, he's gonna gain some value. Not a lot. Again, $1, maybe 2. He'll gain some value though. Voyage, Flotsam. I also see some janky Flotsam and Jetsam decks out there because there are other Flotsam and Jetsams. Characters named Jetsam get +3 strength. Magic and Dispel, 2/3. Distract, chosen character gets -2 strength this turn. And Cleansing Rainwater, banish this item, remove up to 2 damage from each of your characters. So some healing stuff there. That's what Amber is known for. Pluto, you pay 1 less for the next character. Sorry if I yelled in your ears with that enchanted, by the way. I'm still on the high of it, but I was very excited. Pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. Really nice. He's only a 1 cost, and being able to exert him for that is really nice. The question I had is, does this work with Shift? Because with Shift, you could start dropping in some really strong cards early on. Has Set My Heart. It's a song that you can banish a chosen item. I don't know what this is from, but it's funny. And then Hydrus Ice Titan, you can exert it to exert another chosen character, which is a reference to the other freezing cards in the other previous sets. Simba, Scrappy Cub. I believe, did he have value? I don't remember. I feel like he should because he is great for aggro, which isn't really known in. No, it's only like 50 cents. His aggro speed is really solid. 2 cost quest for 3, but that's just not what Ruby's for typically. So I'm not surprised that he doesn't have a lot of value, but again, it's just not what Ruby's known for. Starlight Vial, it was like $2 or $3. Exert it, pay 2 less for the next action you play this turn. I'm glad we got more of these. This is gonna go in a deck. Banish the item, draw 2 cards, choose and discard a card. All right, our foil is Dive Bomb. Banish one of your characters with Reckless, and banish chosen character with less strength in that character. Again, really niche card. It might see some play. If it were cheaper, that would be cool, but eh. All right. I have like a way that I open packs, by the way. I open just the top, and then I push forward, and I grab everything, throw the pack, and then upside down so I don't accidentally see if what my foil is. I just pull the 2 garbage cards off, literally throw them off to the side, make sure everything's balanced. Again, don't want to spoil what's at the end. And then I flip. Eeyore's got resist 1. Agrabah, a 2 lore, which is nice, and it only costs 1 to move there. So that's nice. Again, so Agrabah, Peter Pan, and Voyage. I'm building a deck in my head. I may literally build that deck. That's going to be pretty solid, I think. Zazu, Steward of the Pride Lands. While he's out of location, he gets +1 lore, which isn't bad for 1. Yeah, see, he'll go in my location deck that I'm building with Peter Pan and the other ones. I'm literally building a deck. I am. Maybe I'll show it off to you guys later. Lena Saberwing has Rush. Grammatala. When you play your top 2 cards of your deck, 1 into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Dalmatian Puppy. Hey! You may have up to 99 copies of Dalmatian Puppy in your deck. So it's the 101 Dalmatians deck. And then all the other Dalmatians sort of synergize with this, where it's a all-around 2-cost cards. So, you know, look at the top few cards of your deck for a 2-cost card, or protect your 2-cost cards, or whatever. Excuse me. I got a Dream. Action can be sung. Ready chosen characters for yours at a location. They can't quest, but gain lore equal to that location's lore. I'm telling you guys, I'm building this deck. That'll go in my deck right there. Kit Cloud Kicker, 2/5, quests for 3 with shift 3 and ward. So there are some cheap Kit Cloud Kickers. So the fact that you can shift him on turn 3, and then he quests for 3 with a 5 defense is really solid, and he's got ward. It's really, really nice card. That's going to see some play for sure. Then Mr. Smee, Bumbling Mate. At the end of your turn, if this character is exerted and you don't have a captain character in play, deal 1 damage to this character. So, need a captain in play. There are a lot of captains. There's a Pirate Piglet, which I think is fun. All right, Moneymakers. Bada boom. Pride Lands, I think, had value. Let's double check that. Characters get +2 defense while here. If you have a Prince or King character here, you pay 1 ink less to play characters. So overall, you pay 1 ink less. I wonder if that stacks if you have more than 1 Pride Lands in play. The price is gonna let me know. $1.35. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. 2 cost. I guess it's very specific to a Prince or a King, but there are plenty of Prince and King cards, and some of them are pretty good. Oh, we got a legend. Okay. The legends have all been pretty solid value. We don't have this one yet. Robin Hood, Champion of Sherwood. He's got shift 3, which is great with your 1/1, with your 1 cost Robin Hood. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, gain 2 lore. And when this character is banished in the challenge, you may draw a card. Very nice. Pair that with like Amber, where you can keep healing him up, and maybe get some support cards in there. Really solid. Which makes sense that he is a $30 card. Bada boom! So we've got 170 here, 30 here. That's $200 in this box already. We have easily more than paid for this box. Our foil is Foil Lena Saberwing. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're on our way to paying for a second box right now. I'm so happy. Oh, chat. It's going well, chat. It's going really well. All right. Nottingham, just a 1/6 location. Stitch, 3/1 with Rush. Rush, not Reckless, that's right. Dawn Carnage is a 4/4 with evasive. Forbidden Mountain, just a 1/6. I'm guessing that there is a 1/6 that does nothing that costs 2 in every color. Kind of like the... There we go. Like that. That's how you can see it. Kind of like the 2/2s that cost 1 and do nothing in every color as well. Rufus, Orphanage Cat, 4/5. When he's banished, put this card into your inkwell face down and exerted. So like Grammatala from the last set. Miss Bianca's 2/2 with Singer 4. All right. We got Raleigh Hungry Pup is a 3/3 support. Slightly Lost Boy is a 4/3. If you have a character named Peter Pan in play, you pay 1 less to play this character, and he has evasive. If he quested for one more, he'd be a really solid card. As it is, eh. And Scrooge's Top Hat. Yes, I want a play set of these. You pay one less for the next item you play this turn. Very, very happy with that. All right. Our moneymakers. Audrey Ramirez, the engineer. I think she was $3 in that area. 2/5 with Ward. When this character quests, ready one of your items. We were talking last time about how Lorcana really wants there to be a Sapphire item build. I have a Sapphire and Amethyst item deck that is pretty good. It's pretty solid. So what's confusing to me is all of these item building cards, like Audrey Ramirez or like there's the Maurice from this first set and Maurice's Workshop. All these other cards, like, they don't have any value at all. The item deck is just not really taking off. When I think it's great. I think it works really well. Hey, Little John Resource Law. He was $4. I remember that. 4/5 with Shift 4. While this character is exerted, your character's bodyguard gain resist 1 and gain 1 lore, which is really, really nice because you want to be questing with your character's bodyguard to protect your other cards. All right, and our foil is a foil legend. Guys, this is a good box. Maleficent, Mistress of All Evil. The foil is $13. Oh, that's less than I expected. Foil's $13. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card, which is awesome. And then during your turn, whenever you draw a card, you may move one or more damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So your whole idea here is to get a lot of card draw, and then when people are trying to attack you, they have to take out your characters in one shot. Otherwise, the damage counters that they're putting on this, you're just going to be moving back to their side pretty consistently. So I'm shocked that's as low of a value as it is. I mean, that's not a mind-blowing ability, but still a pretty solid one. And Maleficents in general are usually of high value. Something that increases value of cards in this game is also just the characters themselves, which is why Robin Hoods are usually of pretty solid value. Maleficents are usually pretty solid value, no matter what they do. All right. Baboom, 2 damage, chosen character location. Peter Pan Neverland Hero, 1/3 with Rush, and if you have a character named Tinkerbell in play, he gets +2 strength. Deville Manor is a 1/4 for 1. Bestow a gift. Move 1 damage counter from chosen character to a chosen opposing character. The move damage thing is an interesting mechanic that I'm curious to see more of how that begins to work. It is different than it is not dealing damage. Like, the rules specifically say it is not dealing damage. It is moving damage. McDuck Manor is a 1/9. Wow, for 4 though. 2 lore there. And Orville's a 1/4. All right, we got Snake. Ursula Deceiver. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a song card of your choice. Very niche. Mama Odie. Whenever this character quests, you may move up to 2 damage. Not bad. Expensive and uninkable though. Rough. Wendy Darling. Talented Sailor. 1/3. All right, our moneymakers are Treasure Guardian. This character can't challenge your quest unless it's at a location. Rough, but it's only a 4 cost, and it's a 6/6. We'll see. It doesn't have a lot of value, I remember that, but we're going to see what sort of shenanigans people get up to with that. Pyros, Lava Titan, 5/4. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character and challenges me, ready chosen character. And finally, How Far I'll Go. We've seen that one. That's our foil, How Far I'll Go. All right. Razul. Jim Hawkins is just 3/2. Jetsam, ward and give slot subs wards. Magic Carpet, you can exert it to move a character yours to a location for free, which is nice. Louis, Chill Nephew, 3/4 support, and then Kita is Amber's 2/2 for 1, quest for 1, and I love her flavor text here. Fire Tuck, Priest of Nottingham. When you play this character, the player or players with the most cards in their hand chooses and discard a card. It's a tax, or not a tax, like a donation, like at the church or whatever. Sorcerer's Tower, 2/7. Your characters named Magic Broom may move here for free. Characters get +1 Laura moving here. There is absolutely a broom build, which I keep meaning to tell Farrago Fox. Lythos Rock Titan has resist 2 and exert it to give another character resist 2. He's only a 1 toughness though, which is tough, but anyway. Our moneymakers. We have, boom, Scrooge McDuck, richest duck in the world. Again, another item thing. He doesn't have a lot of value, but during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play an item for free. That's what I'm saying. Chat, like, that's a solid item build card. I don't know why item builds are not a thing. He's not inkable. Always rough when they're not inkable. Madame Medusa, that terrible woman. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 3 strength or less. There is a... Hang on, I'm looking her up. There is a Sapphire Ruby build, or maybe it's Steel Ruby, but that's just direct damage control, like absolute control that is really strong in the meta right now. I could see her going in that. Yeah, she's a $5 card. That makes more sense because she may be expensive and uninkable, but that ability to just banish an opposing character with power 3 or less, look at that, 3 power, 3 power, 2 power, it's 3 power is pretty common, 2 power right here. That's probably like an average of the strength, and so just getting rid of that real quick. It's very nice. And finally, Heal What Has Been Hurt. Song removes 3 damage from a character and draws a card. All right. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, if you're just popping in the chat, we're glad to have you here. We're opening some Lorcana into the Inklands. We have pulled an Enchanted, and then along came Zeus. We have pulled Robin Hood, Champion of Sherwood. We have pulled a foil, Maleficent, Mistress of All Evil. This is over $200 of value in these 3 cards right here, and we are 1/3 of the way into the box. This has been a really good box. Yesterday, the boxes were pretty good. Made my money back, pretty solid. This box has been off the hook, and I love it. All right. Minnie Mouse, Funky Spelunker. Just so you guys know, to be a Spelunker, that means that you're a speleologist. Spelunking is not a casual thing. That's called caving. When you're just exploring caves for funsies, that's called caving. To spelunk, you do that as a speleologist, researching the cave and whatnot. This means that Minnie has her degree in speleology. So Minnie's very smart. There you go. Moana, Undeterred Voyager, 3/4 evasive. Cubby, Mighty Lost Boy. When this character moves to location, gets +3 strength this turn. It makes him pretty buff. Diablo, Faithful Pet. Whenever you play a character named Maleficent, you look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top bottom of your deck. This is good synergies. We talked about the last time because Maleficents help you draw a lot of cards. And so if you're going to be drawing cards, it's nice to look at the next card and see if you actually want it or not. Pluto's a 3/4. Joshua Street's a 1/5 with Bodyguard. Not bad. If he was 1 cheaper, I'd definitely be using him. Right. This is what I was talking about, the synergy. So Maui Soaring Demigod, 5/2 with Reckless, but whenever a character of yours named Hey Hey quests, this character gets +1 lore and loses Reckless this turn. He's only a 3 cost, so let's pretend you have 2 of these in play. It's turn 4 or 5, but you've played 3 Hey Heys the turn before, your turns before. Questing with 3 Hey Heys, give him 3 lore quest, and you just build on that. Again, 3 is a pretty affordable cost. I think he's a fun card. He's not going to be great. He's definitely not going to win tournaments. There's going to be a jank deck with this guy here, though. A fun one. Dewey's a 2/3 support. By the way, Chad, if you don't know jank, it's a TCG term that essentially means something that is not always going to work. It's not consistent, but when it does work, it's super fun. and kind of crazy and goofy, and it makes people go, whoa! You know, that's basically what jank is. It's a lot of fun. I like building jank decks. Simba Rightful King is a 4/6. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in challenge, shows an opposing character can't challenge during their next turn. All right. Let's check our moneymakers. Boom. Moana Born Leader is $5. Whenever this character quests while at a location, ready all other characters here. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. So it's a nice way to help protect your... I like sleeving cards that have at least $5 value, by the way. It's a great way to protect your... Oh, I didn't do this one. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead... Whatever. I'll do this later. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, chat. But she's nice to protect your cards out of location, which is nice. Which is good. Magic and Dispel, we saw before, definitely has value. When this character quests, gain lore equal to the cost of one of your items in play. That's also a really solid card. Especially because it's the cost of one of your items. So as you're getting through the game, if you get, you know, like a 4 or 5 cost item in play, and then you're questing and gaining the lore to that, that's a big one there. That could be a game winner there. And then finally, then get it yourself. Go. Oh, my daughter's bothering me. I don't know why. And then our foil is a foil Mickey Mouse Stalwart Explorer. Gets +1 for each location you have in play. All right. Supposed to be... I usually like to sleeve cards over $5, and I've been forgetting to do that, and no, whatever. Olympus Would Be That Way is a funny card. It's just a good reference, like a good line in the movie. Character viewers get +2 strength while challenging a location this turn. So that's how you get rid of locations, by the way. Locations have a defense. And you can challenge them. They get damage counters and everything. Peter Pan Neverland Hero we've seen. Cubby we've seen. Firebird Force of All Destruction. It's just the 6/2, but the art on all of the... hang on, let's see if I can get that to focus up here a little bit. I guess that's the best we're going to get. The art on all of the Fantasia cards are just gorgeous. Like, oh, they're so beautiful. Repair, remove up to 3 damage from one of your locations or characters. Nice. And Orville, again, we've seen... Nani, Protective Sister, is a 3/6 with Bodyguard. Wildcat's a mechanic. You can banish an item by exerting him. 2/3 evasive. And Scroop is 2/5. Well, this character has damage. He gets +3 strength. All right. And we have, boom. Ooh, Bell's House. This is another one that just doesn't have a lot of value, but I am very excited. If you have a character here, you pay 1 less for items. I'm absolutely going to be using this card. For 1 cost, Inkable, absolutely going to be using this card. Boom. The boss is on a roll. This was like $6 or $7. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put any number of them on the bottom of your deck in any order. Gain 1 lore. The fact that you just gain lore is really nice here. And then finally, boom, Cloud Kicker, foily. When you play this character, you may return. Okay, you got to leave me alone now. Go, shoot, flee. My goodness, my daughter, she is a ham. She just likes to have attention. So because I'm streaming, she wants to be in here as much as possible. There's that. There we go. Okay, here we go. And Chief Tui's a 3/4. Moana is a 3/4 with evasive. Strike a good match. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard a card, and it can be sung, which is pretty solid. Magic and Dispel, Distract, and Kita. All right, last ditch effort. Exert chosen opposing character. Chosen character varies against Challenger 2 this turn. Wendy Darling's 1/3. Right, we've seen her. Prince John. When this character quests, each opponent with lore more than you loses 2 lore. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lore stealing thing this turn. Or this lore stealing jank deck this set. Okay, moneymakers, boom. John Silver, Greedy Treasure Seeker is a value. For each location you have in play, this character gains resist 1 and gets +1 lore for each location. So if you build like a cheaper location deck, you get 3 or 4 of them in play. He gets resist 4 and quest for 5 lore. Like, that's bonkers. Bonkers. And he's inkable, and he's only a 3 cost. Like, again, high value in this guy here. Not numerical value. And like, he'll be very good in decks. And then we got boom, LST Alchemist. I'm still surprised she doesn't have much value. Exert chosen opposing character, and all opposing characters with the same name. Sounds great, right? She's a little expensive. That's true, but she's inkable. But yeah. And then we got a foil Skippy. That's so pretty. All right. Nottingham, Voyage, Flotsam Riffraff, Bestow a Gift, Kick Cloud Kicker 01 Ward, Joshua Sweet. Scrooge McDuck, Uncle Moneybags. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 1 less for the next item you play this turn. Definitely going to be putting him in a deck. Rise of the Titans, banish chosen location or item. And Dive Bomb we've seen. All right, boom. Maui Whale has no value. It's a bad card. Like, this frustrates me when they know it's bad. It's bad. Why are you making it rare? It's a bad card. He's an 8/8 that costs 7. This character can't ready at the start of your turn. Pay 2, ready this character. He can't quest the rest of this turn. Excuse me. And he only quests for 1 anyway. Like, there are much better cards that you can use for control. Like, yeah, he's a bad card. He's bad and he should feel bad. Then Fang, nice. Fang River City. Characters gain ward and evasive while here. And it's got 2, and it only costs 2 to go there. Solid card. And then finally, a foil Heart of Atlantis. We're going to check out the value on that. I'm not sure. When you pay 2 ink less, or sorry, exert it, pay 2 ink less for the next character you play this turn, which is a really solid card. The fact that you can't ink it definitely takes away. But it's a $5 card, $4.70 I should say, for the foil. Quite pleased. All right. Keto Royal Warrior, 2/3 with Bodyguard, Della Duck, 3/3 with Reckless, Deville Manor, Pua Potbellied Pig, or Potbellied Buddy. When this character is banished, you may shuffle this card into your deck. Vault Door, your locations and characters at locations get resist 1. Pretty nice. Another Dalmatian Puppy, different art this time. Then we've got Magic Dispel, return chosen item with cost equal or less than this character's power to its player's hand. I switch between calling these strength and defense and power and toughness because of magic. Dewey Showy Nephew, 2/3 support, Symbol Rightful King. We've seen all of these. All right, we have a Pluto, Determined Defender, Shift 5, Bodyguard. At the start of your turn, up to 3 damage from this character. Pretty solid, except for that price. 7 cost is rough. Other than that, it's a really good card. If you were like a 5 cost, that would be like a $10 card, I bet. Boom, Tinkerbell, Very Clever Fairy. Another one that is proving my whole, like, why don't people get that items are good. Whenever one of your items is banished, you may put that card into your inkwell face down and exerted. She does not have a lot of value. And finally, we have, a foil Dalmatian Puppy. I'm telling you right now that getting foil versions of all 4 Dalmatian puppies is going to be valuable. It's going to be like the Nazgul in the Lord of the Rings set of Magic, where because there were 9 different arts, they each became like $12, $15 cards, depending on which art it was. And so people want all the different kinds, and that's going to be true of the Dalmatian Puppy as well. We got Eeyore, Stitch, Milo Thatches, Emeralds, 2/2 for 1, Forbidden Mountain, Rufus, and Heal What Has Been Hurt. Wildcat's Wrench, Robin's Bow. Deal 1 damage, chosen damage, character, or location. When a character of yours named Robin Hood quests, you may ready this item. That is good because, again, if you're building kind of a Robin Hood deck, and so you're being able to use this quest with Robin Hood, use this again, quest with Robin Hood, use this again to start poking away at characters and locations. The tough part is they have to have been damaged already. So it has that sort of barrier. I might put this. I have an Emerald Steel deck, and I have the Grab Your Swords, which is 2 damage to every character, opposing character. Mama Odie, Voice of Wisdom, you can move 2 damage. We've seen that. Aurelian Gyro Sensor. I can't remember if this had value or not. Aurelian Gyro Sensor. This card is interesting. I mean, its ability, whenever one of your characters quests, you may look at the top card of your deck, put it on either top bottom of your deck. It's really nice, especially in like a rush deck. You get a go wide, get a lot of characters out there, and then you're constantly checking, do I want this, do I want this, do I want this? What's interesting to me, though, is that I believe this is the first card where the IP it's pulling from is Lorcana itself. It's the first sort of meta card. The quote here is from an Illumineer, and then in the middle there, that's lore. That kind of glowing, shiny thing in the middle is lore. You can see the symbol on Tink compared to that thing in the middle there. And so what they're pulling from is Lorcana itself. They've never done that before. So pretty interesting. Nice. Ursula Deceiver of all. Okay. This is a $2 card. But Ursula, nice to pull another legend here. It's our 3rd in this box. What the heck, chat? Whenever this character sings a song, you may play that song again from your discard for free, then put it on the bottom of your deck. What? Deceiver of all. There we go. That's a $30 card, chat. Oh my gosh, this is such a good box. That's a bonkers ability. You better believe we're going to start seeing some Emerald Amber decks, because that is insane. I know that they're like, that limits you to only having 3 cost songs, but still being able to double that up, like being able to double up. I mean, this is Amethyst, not Amber, but being able to double up a Friends on the Other Side, draw 4 cards for free because you're just exerting Ursula to do it. That's bonkers. $30. Yeah, I could absolutely see this being a $30 card. All right. And our foil is Nutsy. I can't believe this box, chat. This is an insane box. Mickey Mouse, Billy Bones, just 6'5", Zazu, Lena Saberwing, McDuck Manor, and Mr. Snoops. It is Tiana's Palace. I thought it was just supposed to be Tiana's Place. Characters can't be challenged while they're here, which is really nice. I thought it was just Tiana's Place. Tiana's Palace. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I could have sworn it was just Tiana's Place. Jolly Roger is a fun card. Characters gain, characters gain rush while they're here, and pirate characters can move here for free. So you can play a pirate, move it there for free, and then be able to challenge with it right off the bat. Genie, Cramped with the Lamp, 2/2, quest for 2 for 2. All right, here we go. We have Ursula Sea Witch. I don't think she had any value. Whenever this character quest, chosen a character can't ready at the start of next turn. So, a little bit of control. Can't be inked. Man, I wonder how they choose what can and cannot be inked. Because that's rough. And then along came Zeus. And then along came Zeus. What's the normal one? $3. But 5 damage. We've seen that because we've seen that right here. And then our foils are Mama Odie, Voice of Wisdom. All right. Minnie Mouse Funky Spelunker, Agrabah Marketplace, Don Carnage, Diablo, Pluto, and Boss's Orders. Chosen character gains support this turn. Friar Tuck, Priest of Nottingham, Jafar Lamp Thief. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one on the top of your deck and the other on the bottom. And Captain Hook's Rapier. During your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes another character on a challenge, you may pay 1 ink to draw a card. Your character's name, Captain Hook, gain Challenger 1. So this is really encouraging with that Jolly Roger boat. Really hoping for a pirate build here, which pirate build is what is lending toward. There's a Peter Pan that specifically does not take damage from pirates. They're really feeding into the sideboard with this set, which I think is really interesting. They're making some builds, and then they're putting a card that can specifically counter that one build. So anyway, boom, we got Maui's Fishhook, and a great card. If you have a character in Maui in play, you may use the item Shapeshift ability for free, and then you can exert it or with 2 ink, but or free if you have Maui. Chosen character gains evasive, or chosen character gets +2 strength. And Helga Sinclair, I think she had value. I think she was like $4. Femme Fatale. Shift 3, whenever this character quests, you may deal 3 damage to chosen damaged character. Oh no, it's $1.50. And our foil is foil Robin Hood. All right. Ba-boom. Jim Hawkins. Airfoil. Played 2 or more actions this turn. Draw a card. I'm going to be using that. Magic Carpet. Maid Marian. Play this character. -2 strength for another character. Move it to 3 damage chosen location for quick patch. Trigger. Characters named Nutsy get +1 lore. I like this guy because if you get 2 or 3 of them in play, then your Nutsies are questing for 3 or 4, you know? Flintheart Glumgolds. During a turn, this character gains evasive. And Little John Robin's Pell. During his turn, the character gains evasive and he has bodyguard. All right. Moneymakers. We got. Boom. Robin Hood Daydreamer. 6 cost 4/5. Quests for 4, though. That's what's wild here. And he's inkable, which is really nice. So I foresee this guy just being splashed in some decks, like 1 or 2, just as like a, you know what, man, my build isn't working. This guy's got a strong defense and quest for 4. That's good enough for me. And Friend Like Me. Each player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their inkwell face down and exerted. There's a Grammatala that every time you put a card into your inkwell, you gain 1 lore. This is going to go in that deck and no others, because giving your opponent that much ink is going to be a real dangerous bid there. And our foil is a Vault Door. All right. Kita, Royal Warrior with 2/3 bodyguard. Kakamora, Menacing Sailor, 3/2. When you play this character, each opponent loses 1 lore. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lore stealing build. Sir Hiss, Iago, 3/2 evasive. Maid Marian, healed has been hurt. Daddy S.E. Clang, I've Got a Dream, and Cloud Kicker. Finally, we got, boom, Map of Treasure Planet. That's like a $4.50 card, $4.50. Pay 1 ink less for the next location you play this turn. You pay 1 ink less to move your characters to a location. Unfortunately, that doesn't fit in my, Emerald Ruby location deck. I wish it did, but that's going to go great in a location deck. Shenzi, Hyena Pack Leader. When this character is at a location, she gets +3 strength, and while this character is at a location, whenever she challenges another character, you may draw a card. So she specifically exists to start taking out other characters. Only $1? Man, I like her. All right, and then our foil is Strike a Good Match. You'll bring honor to us all. Gizmo Soup. Banish the item. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. Webby Vanderquack. Milo Thatch. Magic Broom. Here's one of the magic brooms. Characters at a location gets +2 strength. Repair. Mr. Snoops. Ursula Deceiver. Hydros Ice Titan. And Mr. Smee. All stuff we've seen before. And our moneymakers, Captain Hook, Master Swordsman, does not have value. During your turn, when this character banishes another character in a challenge, ready this character, you can't quest. Characters named Peter Pan lose evasive and can't gain evasive. There's definitely a Peter Pan versus Captain Hook feel going on. And Helga Sinclair, vengeful partner. When this character is challenged and banished, banish the challenging character. And she's only got one. The only problem is when she's challenged and banished, she can't be the challenger to do it. Her foil is a Dewey Show Nephew. Meh pack. Mickey Mouse, Billy Bones, Skippy, Pooah, Vault Door, and Boss's Orders. Queen of Hearts. Whenever this character quests, your other villain characters get +1 lore this turn. And again, for 3 cost, being able to get like 2 or 3 in there of her is really nice. Starkey, 6/6, quest for 3, but it's a 7 cost. And Sorcerer's Tower, we've seen benefits brooms. And boom, we got Baloo von Brunwald the 13th. Baloo von Brunwald the 13th. Did he have value? No. Well, 250. 0/3 bodyguard. When he's banished, gain 2 lore. And Magic of Dispel we know has value. I think she's $6 or $7. Nice. And then, of course, Olympus would be that way. For our foily. Or foily boily. Helga Sinclair, Nutsy, Airfoil, the Firebird, Captain Amelia, and Quick Patch. Slightly Lost Boy, Montanui. Whenever a character is banished while here, you may put that card in your inkwell face down and exerted. And Nala, Fierce Friend. Alright. Pongo, Determined Father. Once per turn, you may pay 2 ink to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character card, put it in your hand. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck. Did he have value? Pongo, Determined Father. No, not really. He's going to work well in a like a cheaper go wide rush deck. And then Simba Fighting Prince. When you play this character and whenever he banishes another character in a challenge during your turn, you may choose one, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, or deal 2 damage to chosen character. I don't think he had much value either. Simba Fighting Prince. Nope. Buck. And then Foil Pyros. That's not going to have much. I mean, I guess I'll check the foil. Foils can jump up the price in Lorcana a lot. Pyros, Lava Titan. Look, it did. So it's a 75-cent card that's $5.75 or $4.75 for the foil. So bumps it up $4 just for the foil. That's nice. All right. Chief Tui, Milo Thatch, Strike a Good Match, The Queen, 4/3, Kick Cloud Kicker, and Neverland. Pluto Friendly Pooch, Sumerian Talisman. During your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished in the challenge, you may draw a card. And Genie. Queen's Castle, yes! This is a $5 card. Start of your turn, for each character you have here, you may draw a card, and it's 2 lore. That is, to me, that's a wild card. It's a 4 cost, which means that in my Amber Amethyst deck, turn 4 is kind of later in the game. But the fact that it only costs 1 to bring characters here, you can start drawing a solid amount of cards pretty quick. Heart of Tefiti is not great at all. Put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Cost 2 ink. There is a card named Fishbone Quill that does the exact same thing. Or no, it's from your hand is Fishbone Quill. And it's just better. You don't have to pay for it. You just exert it and put a card from your hand into the inkwell. Anyway. And our foil is a Deladak. Now we're getting to some of the slower packs in here after our wild pulls beforehand. Even without and along came Zeus, I think we made our money back. Like, this is a really strong box. Olympus would be that way. Deladak, Find My Way, another Magic Broom, 4/4 Rush, plays character, shuffle all broom characters, discard into your deck. King Louie and Patch. Kuzco's Palace, Magic Broom, and 99 Puppies. Whenever one of your characters quests this turn, gain 1 lore. Definitely solid for a go wide deck, like a zoo deck. There's going to be zoo decks that use that, like a bunch of just 1 costs and just scatter them all in there. Boom. Mufasa, Champion of the Pride Lands. He's a 3/10 for 7. He's not great, and he doesn't have value. Boom. Hey, Piglet Pooh Pirate Captain. Well, you have 2 or more other characters in play. This character gets +2 lore. He's a 2/2 cost for 2. So I think he's like $4. Solid card, not wild though. And then finally, Foil Raleigh. 2 packs left. Here we go. Let's get one more big pull here. One more big pull. Robin Hood, Kakamora, Find My Way, Magic Broom, Louie, and Cleansing Rainwater. Kit Cloud Kicker, It Calls Me. Draw a card, choose 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard, shuffle them into their deck. And Captain X Rapier. All right, boom. Peter Pan Pirate's Bane. This is the one that whenever he challenges a pirate character, he takes no damage in the challenge. He's a 4/5. Cost 6 though. He doesn't have any value. And there's our other big pull right there. I can't believe that we pulled 4 legends in this box here. Jim Hawkins, Space Traveler. This is it. When you play this character, you may play a location with cost 4 or less for free. Whenever you play a location, this character may move there for free. He is a $22 card. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And our foil is wow. Foil super rare. Solid pack. Pongo, Determined Father. Again, he didn't have a lot of value, but once you get into the foils, that can boost it. Oh no, never mind. It says cold foil is less than the normal? That's weird. I feel like I want to sleeve him anyway. I'm confused as to the foil price on that guy. Usually what that means is that the people that are buying him exclusively for practical reasons. They're not caring about blinging out the deck. And so they're not willing to pay the extra money for the foil. Gizmo Suit, Milo Thatch, Jetsam, Magic Broom, Grammatala, Miss Bianca. Trigger, the Queen. Whenever this character quests, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. And the Bayou. Whenever a character quests while here, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. All right. Last pack magic. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Peter Pan Lost Boy Leader. Once per turn when this character moves to a location, gain lore equals to that location's lore. I'm building that deck. I really am. I'm going to be building an Emerald Ruby deck that is a location deck. Lucky the 15th Puppy. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put each character card with cost 2 or less into your hand, but the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. When this character quests, if you have 4 or more characters in play, your other characters get +1 lore this turn. Solid card. Because the ability to go wide with this, so if you have like a bunch of the 1 cost or even just like cheap 2 cost cards, giving them all an extra lore is going to be nice. And then his ability, overall, really solid card. Let's see what his value is here. Lucky the 15th Puppy is $2. I expected it to be a little bit more than that. That's all right, because our foil is a Diablo. Never mind. All right. Box number 3 was a banger. I mean, just a banger of a box. Very, very pleased with it. But we still have box number 4 here. Let's finish up. We're going to hammer through this one much, much faster than the last one. Now that we've gone over most of the cards. All right, here we go. What if we pulled another enchanted? Razul, Webby Vanderquack, Sir Hiss, the Queen, Captain Amelia, and Neverland. Wildcat's Wrench, Wildcat himself, and Sumerian Talisman. Okay, Moneymakers, bada boom. RLS Legacy, nice, nice, nice. I'm pretty sure this had a little bit of value. This character characters gain evasive while here. If you have a character here, you pay 2 ink less to move a character of yours to here, which makes it a 1. 8 defense, which is great. 2 lore each time. With that Peter Pan, man. With that Peter Pan, moving them back and forth. If you have 2 of these in play. It's, no, only $2. All right, not bad. Morph, yes! Morph does have value, I know that for sure. I think he's like $7 or $8. We got a Cloud Kicker, but Morph. You may play any character with Shift on this character as if this character had any name. That is just such an insane ability. Shift is such like a strong mechanic of being able to play really powerful cards a little bit earlier. Shift gives them a discount if you have another card with their name on it. And so being able to use him for anything in your hand is great. Helga Sinclair, Nutsy, Skippy, Iago, King Louie, and Patch. Jafar, Nani, and Kit Cloud Kicker. Minnie Mouse Musical Artist sings for 3, and when you play a character with Bodyguard, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. And boom, right off the bat, early on, we get a great pull. I got 2 of these now. Grammatella, Spirit of the Ocean. She is an $18 card. Whenever a card is put into your inkwell, gain 1 lore. I think she went down like $5 overnight, chat. List your cards quickly, everybody. And then our foil is the Sumerian Talisman. All right. Robin Hood, Voyage, Flotsam, Magic of Dispel, Distract, and Cleansing Rainwater. Magic of Dispel, Scrooge's Top Hat. There's my playset. I think that's my 4th one. And Lithos. And finally, Mama Odie, Mystical Maven. Whenever you play a song, you may put the card. You can put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Little John, Resourceful Outlaw, we've seen. I think I have 5 or 6 of him now, which is crazy for a super rare. And our foil is, ooh, foily Tinkerbell, very clever fairy. She, again, not going to have great value because people underestimate the item thing, but that's still really strong. Eeyore, Agrabah, Zazu, Lena Saberwing, Grammatala, and Miss Bianca. Maui, Scrooge McDuck, and Rise of the Titans. Finally, boom. The lamp has a little bit of value. I think it's $5. Banish this item. If you have a character named Jafar in play, draw 2 cards. If you have a character named Genie in play, return chosen character costs 4 or less to their player's hand. So overall, it allows you to draw cards, control your opponent's characters. It's a very versatile card. Then Maui's Place of Exile. Characters gain resist 1 while here. Not bad, not bad. And a... Again, not it's just a foil common, but it's so pretty. Man, the art on that is gorgeous. Nottingham, Stitch, Dawn Carnage, Forbidden Mountain, and Rufus. Oh, and another Dalmatian puppy. I miscounted. Tiana's Palace, Has Set My Heart, and Last Ditch Effort. I'm telling you, chat, I could have sworn it was Tiana's Place. On Your Feet Now is not a great card. Ready all your characters and deal 1 damage to each of them. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Nice, a Cursed Merfolk. This is like 5 exactly, I think. At least, you know what? Let's see if prices have gone down overnight. Cursed Merfolk, Ursula's Handiwork. They did. Actually, the cold foil went up in price, but this one was $5. Now it's $3.20, unfortunately. But whenever this character is challenged, each opponent chooses and discards a card. It's great. It's super cheap, and it quests for 2. So that is huge in and of itself. But the fact that it kind of protects itself, that opponents need to be ready to discard a card if they're going to want to challenge this guy, is really good. And finally, foil Nala. I'm probably going to put the Cursed Merfolk in my Emerald Ruby location deck. Just a very solid card. I have a playset right now, but one was foil. I'm wondering if I'd rather sell the foil. We'll see. Baboom, Peter Pan, DeVille Manor, Bestow a Gift, McDuck Manor, and Kita. Tinkerbell, Prince John, and Dive Bomb. Finally, we have Stratos Tornado Titan, 4/4 evasive, gain lore equal to the number of Titan characters you have in play. That would be pretty solid. The only struggle is that Titans don't synergize great, and I think they're across 3 different colors instead of 2, so... Madame Medusa, did she have value? Is she one of the ones we ended up sleeving? I think she did. Pretty sure she did. But we've seen her. And then a foil On Your Feet Now. Foil rare, though. That's solid. Can't complain with a foil rare. Razul, Jim Hawkins, Jetsam, Magic Carpet, Louis, Orville. Chernobog's Followers, Flintheart Glomgold. Man, every time I have to think about that, like Flintheart, you can do it. I believe in you. Little John Robbins Pell. What? Okay. Little John. Anyway, Heart of Atlantis, we've seen. Huey, Savvy Nephew, 2/2 a support whenever this character quests. If you have characters named Dewey and Louie in play, you may draw 3 cards. That is great, but very conditional. Again, he doesn't have a lot of value. If you could have, like, consistently have those other two in play, that's a great, incredible card. But other than that, it's not. Foil Louis. Especially because Louis is a 4 cost. Yeah. Overall, Huey is too high of a cost for me, I think. Like, too high of a barrier. Minnie Mouse, Moana, Cubby, Diablo, Pluto, Joshua Sweet. Raleigh, Hungry Pup, Hey Hey, Accidental Explorer, and How Far I'll Go. Scrooge McDuck, Richest Duck in the World. Jafar, Striking Illusionist, is a... Where is it? There's a market price, $35 card. I think that went up overnight. I'm not sure. No, I don't. Whatever it is, very happy with that. Great pull, Mr. Snoops. Oh, we haven't. Sorry, I'm just so excited about it. $35. 4/5 evasive. During your turn, while this character is exerted, whenever you draw a card, gain 1 lore. So if you have like Maleficent's Tassel or whatever it is, that's oh no, it'd have to be the other way around. If you have things that let you draw a card, like Friend Like Me, like let's say you sing Friend Like Me with Ursula, and you have Jafar in play, you gain 4 lore for that on top of drawing 4 cards. That's just insane. Very, very good. There are decks that I would build with these cards. I have multiple Jafars now. I would be happy trying to get more Ursulas, but to me, I'm the kind of guy that it's... Oh, no, wrong spot. Way more worth it to me to sell these online than build a really powerful deck. I can build... I would rather build a 7.5 out of 10 deck for $50 of value than build a 9 out of 10 deck for $400 of value. You know what I mean? Olympus would be that way. Peter Pan, Cubby, Firebird, Repair, and Kita. Pluto, Ursula, and Maui. Audrey Ramirez, Starlight Vial, and Pua. A disappointing pack. Although that Starlight Vial, I'll say that I'm going to use. I may not put 4 in my deck, but I'm definitely going to put at least 2. Chief Tui, Moana, Strike a Good Match, Magic Dispel, Distract, and Orville. It Calls Me, the Queen, and the Bayou. Piglet, Pirate Captain, or Pooh Pirate Captain. Helga Sinclair, Femme Fatale. And Captain X-Ray. Come on, let's get some more value here. Last time we'd already pulled our boxes valued by this point, a little more than. It's unfair. I mean, I've got, what, between these two... Oh no, I pulled this box too. I'm being unfair definitely then because I got some... No. That was my... Pulled 2 Legends this box. I'm making good stuff. Oh, right. Forgot to get rid of the trash cards here. All right. Nottingham, Voyage, Flotsam, Bestow a Gift, Cloud Kicker, Joshua Sweet. Wendy Darling. She's a very mediocre card. Fire Tuck and Mama Odie. Treasure Guardian. Tinkerbell, Very Clever Fairy, and Don Carnage. Now that we've gotten to the point where we've seen the majority of the cards and we're just kind of like flipping through them real quick, whenever we get a boring pack, it's like a super boring pack. Especially after the last box. Kita, Della, DeVille Manor, Pua, Vault Door, and Dalmatian Puppy. Nice. I'll take as many of those as possible because, again, I'm guessing that they're going to have, even if it's like $1 a pop value, because people are going to want the collection. Scroop, Kit Cloud Kicker, and Mr. Smee. Excuse me, jeez. Pyros Lava Titan. Perdita had a little bit of value, if I remember correctly. We got another legend here. Perdita, Devoted Mother. When you play this character and whenever she quests, you may play a character with cost 2 or less from your discard for free. Oh, that's very strong. $10 card right here. Very nice. So especially, again, for a go wide, really cheap zoo type deck, that is a really, really strong card. Man, that may be one that I build with. I may be building another deck in my head right now. And then, boom, foil Dalmatian puppy. I know it's a common, but again, I'm telling you, getting the different arts of those puppies, like being the collector of it, is going to be a big thing, especially for the foils. I'm going to look that up real quick. I am curious. Dalmatian puppy. Yeah, the foils are $275. And I'm not surprised at all. Again, people are going to want to collect that for sure. All right. Eeyore, Stitch, Milo, Forbidden Mountain, Rufus, and Heal What Has Been Hurt. Queen of Hearts, Slightly Lost Boy, and Dewey, Showy Nephew. Finally, we have Moana Born Leader. We have this character quest while location, ready all the characters there. Like we've talked about this one. It's a great safety card. Stitch Covert Agent. While this character is at a location, he gains ward. And Razul. Come on. A little more than halfway through, and I'm a little disappointed so far. Mickey Mouse, Billy Bones, Zazu, Lena Saberwing, McDuck Manor, Mr. Snoops. Starkey, Sorcerer's Tower, and 99 Puppies. I'm building a second deck, guys. I'm building a go wide deck for sure. Which is just gonna get absolutely wrecked by Steel. by Draw Your Swords. Sorcerer's Hat, nice. How much is this one worth? Sorcerer's. Sorry. Sorcerer's Hat is $250. I was worth a little more last night. Man, the values dropped a bunch overnight. Name a card, reveal the card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the named card, put that card into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. LST Alchemist, we've seen quite a few times already. And Sorcerer's Tower, Foily Boily. Minnie Mouse Monkey Spelunker, Agrabah, Don Carnage, Diablo, Pluto, and Boss's Orders. Robin's Bow, Magic Broom, and Simba. Okay, ready, boom. Gyro Gear Loose. Exert, put an item card from your discard on top of your deck. Again, solid card. He does not have value. Bare Necessities. Chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your choice. That card had value. The early control is great. Let's... Bare Necessities. Let's double check its actual value. Is $372. I could have sworn it was like $8 last night. Man, the prices have dropped just overnight. Again, it gets all that hype because it was the first day in Milo Thatch. Baboom, Jim Hawkins, Airfoil, Magic Carpet, Maid Marian, Quick Patch. Jolly Roger, Montanui, Nala, and Gustav the Giant. This character enters play exerted and can't ready at the start of your turn. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready this character. Ariel, Adventurous Collector, we've seen. And finally, foil rare Stratos. So, what I've noticed in selling cards is most of your money is made, not most, but like a good amount of your money is made in your $4 and $5 cards, because then people buy them 5 or 6 at a time rather than, I mean, most of your money is actually made on like the $100 cards. Obviously, one person buys them, but when it gets to like the $15, $20 cards, those ones sit there for a while because people want to buy them, but can you justify a play set of it's kind of tough, but yeah. Kira, Kakamora, Sirhis, Iago, Maid Marian, and Heal What Has Been Hurt. Queen of Hearts, I've Got a Dream, and Flintheart Glumgold. Aurelian Gyrosensor. Fang, nice. Fang is a solid pull. Finally, Sirhis. On our last third of the box here, and I'm not too happy with it so far. Again, the last box more than made up for whatever we pull in this box, but still, I'd like it to get some better cards. Gizmo Suit, Webby Vandercrack, Milo Thatch, Magic Broom, Repair, Mr. Snoops, Kuzco's Palace, Hydros Ice Titan, Little John. We got Ursula Sea Witch, Wendy Darling, Authority on Peter Pan. I don't know if I've seen this card. Wendy Darling, Authority on Peter Pan. 3-1 ward and support. That's $1.90. That's not great. Just a 3-1 with ward and support for 3. Then finally, a foil Pluto. We're getting a decent amount of foil rares, but not even the good foil rares, like the Queen's Power or Palace or whatever it is. Mickey Mouse, Billy Bones, Skippy, Pooah, Vault Door, Boss's Orders. We definitely got a playset of 99 Puppies. Wildcat Mechanic, Magic Dispel. It just hit me, I don't know why, that 99 Puppies is an action, not an item. I thought it was an item and just sat in play, which would have been wildly overpowered. Then along came Zeus, nice. That one's got $3 or $4 of value. Mao's Fishhook has no value. And Ursula. Come on. Give me a foil Jafar. Give me an enchanted Jafar. Give me something. Helga Sinclair, Nutsy, Airfoil, Firebird, Captain Amelia, Quick Patch. Tinkerbell, Hey Hey, Scrooge McDuck. Alright, we got Robin Hood Daydreamer. Chernabog, nice. I'm pretty sure he's got value. Chernabog Evildoer is a $5 card. Nice, nice, nice. Which just leaves, boom, Grammatala. Come on, we got, what, 4 packs left? 4 packs left. I'm not confident about this box, guys. I'm not confident about this box. Chief Tui, Milo Thatch, Strike a Good Match, The Queen, Kick Cloud Kicker, and Neverland. Rise of the Titans, Dive Bomb, and Genie Cramped in the Lamp. We got Friend Like Me. Ooh, Mickey Mouse Trumpeter, nice. He's like a $15 card. We got another legend here. Very, very nice. We're getting legends in this box, but they're cheaper ones. They're not like the $30 or $40 ones. They're like the $15 or $20 ones. And Oh, Lyle Tiberius Rourke. He was like $6 or $7 for the foil, something like that. All right. It's weird that I haven't pulled any normal Lyle Tiberius Rourkes, but I've pulled 2 foil. All right. Olympus would be that way. Della Duck. I will find my way. Magic Broom. King Louis and Patch. Has Set My Heart. Jafar and Tiana's Palace. When I'm done here, I'm going to remind me, chat, to look up Tiana's Palace versus Tiana's Place. Rafiki Mystical Fighter was our first rare that we pulled today, and it's not great. Bernard is also not great. Wow, this had better be a really great foil because those cards are less than $1 combined. It's not. What a garbage pack. 2 left. Womp womp. Robin Hood, Kakamora, Find My Way, Magic Broom, Louis, Cleansing Rainwater. Kate Cloud Kicker, Box Followers, Captain Hook's Rapier. All right, here we go. We have Hades, Hot-Headed Ruler. Sheriff of Nottingham had value. Whenever you discard a card, you may deal 1 damage to an opposing character. Last night, he was like $15, I think. I'm afraid to look him up today. He's basically, again, there's a lot of sideboard cards, but Emerald has a very popular in the meta right now discard deck. So putting him down against Emerald is very solid in protecting yourself. And Foil Voyage. Last pack Magic, chat. This has got to be it here. Can you imagine if I hadn't bought a case, or like if somebody had bought the previous box and his friend bought this box and they both opened them separately but like right next to each other, and one got, you know, the $300 of value and this one's getting like 80. Okay, here we go. Gizmo Suit, Milo Thatch, Jetsam, Magic Broom, Grammatala, Miss Bianca, Trigger, Scrooge's Top Hat, and Lithos. All right, here we go. This has got to be it, chat. There's got to be some big pulls here. Boom. Simba Scrappy Cub. Nope. Boom. Pride Lands. Nope. If this is an enchanted, this box was worth it. Or like a foil Jafar or something like that. But it's not. I guarantee you it's a foil uncommon. Foil rare, friend like me. Womp womp. Hey, that's fine. Because this right here was a huge pull. The previous box was amazing. I kind of wish we did them the other way around, that we could leave this chat riding the high of of the previous box other than the sadness of this box. But I do want to look. Okay. Tiana's Place versus Palace. Okay, hang on. There's like a thing right now. I'm looking at it. It's literally a Reddit thread. Oh, I never noticed that before. So at the very end of the movie, they show the restaurant and it's called Tiana's Palace, and they say it's because she married a prince, so now she's a princess, meaning she doesn't need a place, she needs a palace, she's a princess. So the actual name of her restaurant at the end of the movie is Tiana's Palace. So that makes more sense. There it is. Chat, this has been really fun. Hey, if you want to buy any of these cards, I have, what is my name on TCG Player? To be clear, by the way, you would be supporting me, Steve Valdez. You would not be supporting Save Point Ministries. This is not Save Point's stuff. This is my personal stuff that I decided to do on site here. I am Gohan Drake, GOHANDRAKE. That's me on TCG Player, my shop. I'm pretty sure that's it at least. Let me double check. Yeah. If you want to buy any of these cards, you would be supporting me personally, not necessarily the Save Point Ministries. Do it if you play Lorcana. Don't just buy just for fun. But yeah, so there's that. A reminder though that all of this, my wife is dancing like a monkey just off screen here. All of this is part of the greater ministry of Save Point Ministries. My wife is a goof. I love her. All of this is part of the greater ministry that is Save Point Ministries, where we want to let you know just how loved and valued you are in the kingdom of God. We want you to know how important you are to Jesus, but we also say that the best place to find that out is within a physical community, within a church, and we would love to find you what we call a nerd-friendly church, a church that's going to ask you what you pulled and Into the Inklands, a church that's going to play a video game with you, or ask what commander you play, or what anime you're watching, or whatever else. We want to find you a place like that. If you are interested, head to savepointministries.com. All our information's there. I would be putting in commands right now, but as you can tell, it's been leaning over to check out my keyboard. I'm going to be listing these cards pretty soon here. But with all that being said, thank you so much for joining me, chat. I love that each and every one of you were here with us today, but always remember there's a church out there that would love it if you were there. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.